we're both out of work other than the business. To us, it's our future. It's we're going to crash and burn if this doesn't go.
My name is Henry Miller. I'm 17 years old and I'm from Ventura, California. I sell spicy honey. It's raw honey mixed with spices in it that you can use for cooking, baking, grilling, all sorts of things.
In the beginning, it was just like a little cute project. Some people have a lemonade stand. I thought he was going to have a honey stand.
And now it's grown, and I have employees, and my parents are working for me, and we have a factory.
We both now work for our son, and
Full-time.
we tell people that, and they laugh and go, no, it's true.
In the company, I am the CEO and founder. My mom basically is the official paper filler outer, is what we figured we just would call her.
I really thought that I would be the driving force behind it. But I didn't realize that Henry was going to be the one who steered the ship.
We've now learned to follow his lead. If he says, I don't think that's a good idea, we rethink. 9 times out of 10, he's right, and we hate him for it.
We've worked really hard, and we don't have any money.
My mom doesn't have a retirement fund anymore. My dad is putting his retirement fund into it. They trust me so much, and it feels like I need to make sure that they didn't do that for no reason. I need to make sure that they could trust me, that they did make the right move.
It's terrifying to be so reliant on a kid.
A lot of times when we're doing our shows and everything else, I'm like ready to kill him because he's got his nose buried in his phone sometimes. I said, Henry, there are people here. We got to talk to these people. And he goes, yeah. Well, I know. He's a teenager. He's talking to his friends, texting his friends. The thing that probably bugs me the most about Henry is he's so much like me. That's probably why I want to kill him half the time. But because he says my words back at me. God, that pisses me off.
He's still a huge, man cub. He's this weird little teenager.
I had all these plans for the summer. It was my summer for my senior year. I was going to go to parties. I was going to go to the beach. I was going to have fun. Maybe go on a road trip with my friends. And then my mom said, no, you have to come to Washington for the summer. We need you for the business.
He wants to do all these social things. I get that. I was 17 once, a long time ago. But at the same time, he knows about the business and everything else, and he struggles with that. And sometimes I have to scream at him saying, look, I know you want to do that. I get that.
I'm working on the girlfriend right now. That's a work in progress.
And over the summer, next door to us is an industrial kitchen with 17 teenage girls. Next door, baking shortbread. And I said to Tom, where's Henry? Oh, he's next door, tasting shortbread.
Kind of sometimes call myself the jack of all trades in a way.
It's hard when you got a kid like that makes the right decisions and knows, and he knows it, that when it's time to really discipline him because he's still a teenager and he doesn't know everything there is to know, clean your room, boss.
Mom, I want to have some friends over. There's 0% chance anything's gonna go wrong. And I gotta take a kid to the ER, and he almost dies, and I gotta talk to the police.
She will lay down the law when it needs to be done.
I'm not sure when I have control, and I'm not sure when he has control. That's why I find it confusing.
We always say his middle name is, I got this. So, yeah, I got this.
I mean, I override them on business decisions, but that's just because they trust me. But in the end, they can bring down the hammer on me as far as just being the people who brought me into this world.
He understands long term that the business is what's going to make or break us. And he has to give the business his first priority.
It's weird that what I do directly corresponds with how much income my family is going to make. But in the end, it's my company. I started it. If it doesn't work out and this is a giant money pit, I forever will feel kind of responsible for that.
This business is not convenient for his life at all. And sometimes I think he would rather walk away from it, but he doesn't now because of us.
The good parts about working with my family is, actually my family and we've all never lived under the same roof together due to weird living situations and stuff. But so by working together in the business, it makes us really close and it gives us chances to really be a family. I mean, granted, we fight a lot and it can be pretty stressful, but I mean, in the end, that's what families are.
And we're proud of him, but I hope he doesn't hear that.
Don't tell him.